name is Elise Lira. I am a teacher and one of the marketing managers, and I'm here with my friend.
Hi, I'm Rich, and we are here to have a little talk about children and their well-being during this pandemic and difficult situation. So we have some questions from parents and colleagues, so we'll be answering some of those questions. So Liz, first of all, I would like to ask you, how will you support a kid emotionally in this time where things are not as they are for them and some of the kids don't understand what is going on with them? And especially the kids with special needs, it's a very sensitive time. So give us some tips. How would you support them?
It's a very good question, Richa. A lot of parents are struggling with this right now, given the situation we're living on. There are a few things that you can do to support kids emotionally, but first I would like to clarify something that's very important. It's crucial for all that. Parents need to be emotionally well in order to support their kids.
Definitely.
Because, during this time there is a lot of stress. Parents a lot of times have to deal with the kids, with the house chores, with an outside job on the computer, and it can be extremely stressful for them. So if they're not well managed, with the emotions, that's going to reflect on the kids who are already emotionally disturbed with all the situation. So number one, is very important that parents take care of themselves so that they're well enough to take care of their kids. That's number one. Number two, it's important to be there with the kids. And that's, as I said, it goes back to the first case, because sometimes you don't even have the time. So many things that you have to do, and to take time to be with the kid, it's an extra step, because you used to do the things while the kid was at school, or daycare, or doing the activities, and now you have the kid there full time. So having to give that extra time sometimes is overwhelming, but you still can do it. And that's very important, because they will feel like, okay, my parents are here and I'm safe, even though I'm not going outside and playing with my friends and having play dates. Now at least I can play with my parents, or if you have siblings, you can play with your siblings. So this is a group of ideas that you have to incorporate when you're dealing with these situations. And just one more thing, you can especially with the special needs kids, create an environment, and it extends to all kids in general, but the special needs kids, they need to have, I would give a suggestion, you ask for tips, it's creating a friendly, inviting environment at home, since they're not going anywhere. Yes. So I would suggest creating a comfy, cozy place where they could, with blankets and stuff, so that they can get there and rest and read and do whatever they want. Especially for the special needs kids, to create a sensorial area, because they need this sensorial input. So if you have an area where they can have toys and gadgets, that they can deal with their stress by releasing the stress through the sensorial objects, that would be very helpful for them. And also, I know it may sound a little odd for parents, but leave an area that has snacks accessible. And you can decide what you're gonna have there. It could be fruits or something, but that's accessible to them, so that when you are overwhelmed with other things, they know they can go there and get them themselves. So put it all together, it's gonna help a lot, kids.
Makes perfect sense. Even as a mother, I would like to add on, having a routine, a set routine, also gives them the sense of comfort, and they know what's coming next. As you said, have snack and water accessible to them. That also gives them the sense of independence and sense of control, because right now the kids are feeling that as if they have no control over the things, they can't meet their friend. So I think that's a very good idea to have that. I really like that. I will probably implement at home too. I have another question.
Okay.
This is like my children, or you would see other children, they will ask some questions that parents don't have a definite answer, like when will the virus go away, or when can I go to the park or play with my friends. So and these questions keep coming. It's not that they ask once. So how should we answer them sensitively without being pessimistic, like without being negative? So do you have any suggestions for that?
Yes. So, you know, this is something that's challenging for a lot of people. And one thing is, you cannot lie to the kids. You cannot say it's gonna end tomorrow, because it's not realistic and you are sending a message that's not true. B, you have to be very sensitive to this, and my suggestion is to create a calendar, you know, and by the calendar is not that you're saying this pandemic is gonna end at this day, but it's like, let's live each day as it is, and we're gonna find out together when all this is gonna end. But of course you have to say it's gonna end soon, you know, and be optimistic. And that's, you're not lying to the kid, you are being optimistic, but with a reason, you know, like reasoning behind all that. You can say, look, today is July 8th, and see a physical calendar there. And you know, we're gonna do all these things, it's gonna be so fun, we're gonna live this day like fully. And then you go day by day. And then you say, when it's over, we're gonna check in and say it's over, and maybe we can throw a party. So you're sending, you know, them something a positive,
to look forward to.
Exactly.
Yes.
And without
hope.
Exactly. Yes. Sending them a negative message. You're saying, let's find out together, let's do it together. But soon you're gonna be there. Like, you know, mommy and daddy will also have to do this and that, you know. So
involve them.
Exactly. Making them part of the process. Okay, so I have a few questions for you as well. And you, as a mother of two, I'm sure you're very busy and, you know, have lots to do there. So, you know, summer is coming, and with all that, the pandemic and everything, it's a challenge, right? What are you gonna do? Usually at summertime, we have camps, we have activities that you can go outside, outdoors, and do a lot of things. Right now with the pandemic, what kind of activities would you suggest for parents to do with their kids during this hard time that will that will help the kids emotionally and physically, how to, you know, release their stress and their energy and everything?
Yeah, I would like to say it's very common sense, because in Montessori we always involve the kids with the daily activities. So summer is there, do car wash with your kids, do window washing with your kids, involve them in laundry, like little things which makes them independent. And also it's very fun for children when you involve them in those chores where they do things with have a little sandbox as a sensorial area if possible, or you can gather some pine cones and sticks and leaves, make a sensorial bin for them. You can have a lot of water play. Summer is there, what could be better than water play? So you can have some sprinklers, which is not very difficult to, or have some pouring activity, give them some jars, like a big bin of water, some volume is going on, you learn math there, you can add language there with fun. So all those ideas, spend some time outside as much as you can, have a little picnic in your backyard, front yard, or socially distancing from others in a car. Kind of try to get out as much as possible. That also helps them mentally. It kind of brings them somewhat the sense of things are normal. So that's what I'm trying to do with my children. We go for nature walk, we look for the different kind of leaves, we hear the birds, we go in the backyard and we try to hear what kind of birds do we see, do we hear, what kind of butterflies did we see. So involve them in natural activities. I think it keeps them happy, engaged, and learning at the same time.
Yeah, I completely agree with that, especially, you know, as you point out, you know, summer.
Yes.
You know, it's water,
it's special,
right?
It's water. Right?
It's hot outside, you know, so the car wash,
Definitely.
the window wash, all that's really helpful. And yes, I agree with you also that when you keep the kids engaged in the activities, they are much happier. Yes. They are entitled of their own actions.
They feel successful.
Exactly.
They feel happy. They did something. And then you can tell them, okay, write about it, draw about it. You can add literacy to that. How many did we see? You can extend it in math. You can extend it in literacy.
Yeah. That's good. So I have another question for you. What's been the most challenging thing for you since this pandemic started?
Yeah, I would say the children and the work, because as a working mom you have work, you have children, and at the same time the virtual school is going on, so it's a lot for a parent to handle the things. So I would suggest have a routine, have it visual. Have a visual maybe on fridge or somewhere where you have, I usually color code like time wise, like this is the time. I try to keep consistent routine. Consistency is the key here. They know what to do, I know what to do, we are not stressing over. And then also we have some break days where we do nothing. We just break out of the routine and we just have something like a picnic, or we just have some water play, or we just play around. And a free day, like my daughter, she has the freedom to tell me, I don't want to do it today, mom, I just want to take a break. So it's important to take a break, even if we are at home and even we are not going outside, but it's still a lot is going on. So it's very important to take that break to keep yourself calm and find little happiness. Like instead of looking at all the negative things, find little happiness, little happy moments with your children. Make some popsicles, summer is there, make some fruit juice, or do some cooking, involve them in cooking. That is also a very good activity, and we do it at school as well. So cut fruits with them, make a fruit salad. So those kind of things keeps us, I would say, as normal as possible, grounded, and being grateful for what we have. You have to remember, as a parent, as an educator, sometimes you have to forgive yourself. Every day your child might not be doing that much work, or you might be having some difficult days more, so you kind of cut a slack a little bit, and don't put the pressure on yourself to be perfect all the time. That also helps. And it's okay, just have a pajama party, just have some popcorn and watch a movie with your kid. I think more than the big things, the little things make, especially the children, it really makes them happy. The little things here and there. Make a card for your kids, surprise them with a little card, write a message for them, like little things. Just, you have to plan it. It doesn't take that, it takes an effort, it doesn't take that much time, but little planning helps with those kind of things. Thank you very much, Elise. It was a pleasure to talk to you. We'll continue this some other time.
Thank you, Richa. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks.
I hope you guys enjoy it.
Sayonara.